Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon again. You may recall 2 years ago, I did a review on the original Genesis Jack. You might recall this video because it's the one where I dressed up as Wolverine. I will link it in the description box below. They've since released the 2.0 version right here. And as you can tell, there's not a ton of difference. Again, I want to kind of set the record straight that this is not a brand new product. It's just the latest revision. So 1.0, 2.0. And the changes on the 2.0, while slight, are actually two of the main reasons that people complained about the Jack or had issues with originally. So they've really kind of made sure they covered all their bases. And again, since I've already done a review, I don't want to spend a lot of time getting into it, but basically the main benefit of this Jack is the fact that it's very lightweight. It's very portable. If you want to throw this in a gym bag, you can. Outside of a normal mini Jack, which actually gets really heavy, the fulcrum design on this allows you to easily lift weights. Again, I kind of demonstrate that in the original video about how easy it is to lift weights with this particular one. And this is better in some regards than, let's say, just throwing a 5-pound plate or something like a dead wedge under the plate, because this is actually going to lift the entire weight stack off the ground, which means you'll always be able to push the weights all the way into the collar and you're not going to get any loose or sloppy plates around. So that is the main benefit of this Jack if you don't want to watch that review video again. The 2.0 version improves upon the two main issues that most people had with the original Jack. Number one was the handle. On the original Jack, as you can see from the picture, it's a very thin handle, and obviously the purpose of this is to keep this very light and compact. However, a lot of people didn't think that they could get a good grip on it, so they've gone ahead and they've beefed up the handle. So they've added plastic on both sides, UHMW plastic to either side to beef it up. I never had an issue with the initial Jack, but this second Jack is a much more comfortable Jack. Another issue was on the feet, kind of same issues. A lot of people had issues with the feet themselves. There was some concern, which I actually brought up in my review video, about the teeth on the feet, potentially digging into the wood or the platform or tearing up whatever kind of flooring you have. And I can say after 2 years of using this, my flooring looks exactly the same. So it didn't actually do that for me, but they've gone ahead and take the extra step and added on some, in this case, HDPE plastic to the bottom and just kind of molded it around and makes it very much more sturdy. But again, I never had issues in terms of ruining or damaging the flooring previously. So again, small upgrades from the 1.0 to 2.0, but I think, again, it covers mainly of the main concerns that people had with the initial Jack. The nice thing about this one is that it's releasing on May 5th, so just in a couple of days, probably from when I published this video, and they're doing a pre-order. And if you pre-order it, they're selling it for $69.99, whereas the original Jack sold for $89.99 if you got the silver version, or $99.99 if you got the black version, which I have here. This one, $69.99 on pre-order. And again, it comes with those two upgrades in terms of the UHMW handle and the HDPE footing. So again, if you're interested, this is a great Jack. Check out my original review, and I'll actually link to the pre-order, I think, in the description box below to make it easier if you're interested. Again, I do think it's nice. If you're the type of person who typically likes to use a 2.5 or 5-pound plate, this is probably not the Jack for you. But if you want the best mini Jack out there, both in functionality and portability, this is it. Check it out in the description box below. If you have any other questions that I wasn't able to answer in my initial Wolverine video or in this particular one, let me know in the comment section. But in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching and stay big.